Hello and welcome along to Sports Express Show, The Return. We're back.
We're back! Don't be so subdued. We're back!
We're back.
We told you. It wasn't a goodbye. It was like, we'll see you soon.
See you later. So after months and months of being in lockdown, isolation, quarantine, call it whatever,
Call it.
our return has coincided with the return of live sports.
Yes,
We're back.
we're back.
Action is back. Sports is back. We are back.
Yes.
Good to be back, brother.
Very good to be back.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much. Happy birthday to you too.
It feels like my birthday as well.
It is our birthday. We're back. This is the perfect gift for today.
Yeah,
The fact that we're back with you guys.
We're back watching sports,
We're
guys.
back
It's
watching
been-
sports.
It's been such a tough time for
It
us.
has, it has.
Without our drug, without our first love, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there has been a lot of sports to talk about, so let's just jump straight into it.
So live sports has returned in some parts of the world.
Yes.
You know, it's not something that everyone is privileged with for now.
Yes.
But football was the first to return, as we all know.
Yes.
The first one being the German Bundesliga, and then La Liga, and then the EPL.
yes.
So we're gonna start with the EPL because you know it's the talk of the town right
Exactly.
now. Kicked off on Wednesday.
Yes.
Right. Aston Villa, Sheffield United, and then we had the big one, which was City.
It
and
wasn't that big. But
Well,
anyway, I get you.
well,
I get
no,
you.
come on. It's not big for Arsenal fans. but,
It's
you know.
Arsenal. It's not big for any football. It's just Arsenal. But
no,
yeah,
it's-
I get you.
Yeah, blockbuster encounter. Manchester City do what City do to Arsenal. Arsenal fans, you know,
Yeah.
nothing different there.
Nothing absolutely different there, but let's jump straight to that Aston Villa flipping Sheffield one. Goodness gracious. The atrocities of football have returned. Like VAR, where were you?
Yo, that was actually the first time that goal line technology has actually failed
Failed.
in the Premier League or in world football.
And they're doing nothing to rectify it.
Yeah.
So here's a
So
team
the
that's
first
screwed.
glitch, because we've had a lot of VAR problems in general
have.
this season, but when we're talking about goal line technology,
Yes.
there hasn't been that much of inaccuracy in terms of that part, and we're seeing it for the first time now.
Yeah, but then VAR should have stepped in. That's what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
we're looking at a legitimate goal opportunity. Not even an opportunity.
It was,
that was a goal.
It was a goal. Definitely.
That was a straight up
Crossed the
goal.
line.
You just your natural eyes, just watching the game, you saw. You didn't need flipping,
Yeah.
zooming, and all
And
those
there's no,
things.
and it's funny because there was no pressure of the fans as well. It's like you have all the concentration in the world. Just
Yeah.
look at the
That's
bloody
it.
video and see that it was a goal.
And
Easy.
that's it. But anyway, that match ended as a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
Quite drab, but you know, it's to be expected. These guys haven't been playing for like 3 months, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you can't expect a blockbuster match.
Sure.
So it was just getting back into it. It was a game. In fact, for us fans, any game is a good game.
It's a
that's
good game,
that's
yeah.
how bad it's been.
Yeah.
But in terms of focusing, zooming in on that game, there were a couple of opportunities.
Yeah.
Was quite boring, but
It was football.
It was
It was
football.
football.
Yeah.
It was almost going to be the same thing with Arsenal and City
Yeah.
in the first half because David Luiz did something just before halftime
Yes,
that
yes.
got a lot of Arsenal fans mad. By the
look,
way.
I mean, he did a David Luiz, so I don't understand what they mad at. I mean, this
Well,
is nothing new. No.
Listen,
Let's not. No.
It's always shocking when David Luiz does a David Luiz. I don't know why, but it never feels new.
Look, that's true, but
Yeah.
then you know what you bought when you bought him.
Sure,
I mean,
guys.
this is for me, he's one of the luckiest players I've ever come across. Everybody universally agrees that he's not an elite athlete.
He's not a defender.
He's not an elite footballer. Or at least in the
Okay.
position where they put him in.
Yeah, let's break it down. Let's break it down.
yes.
I don't think overall he's a terrible footballer.
No, not
he's
at
just,
all.
He's just a bad
Going
defender.
forward is phenomenal, but
Yeah.
where you put him in his
He's
role,
just a
he
bad
cannot
defender.
do it.
Yeah.
So what's the point of putting him there if he cannot do it? And he's been to Chelsea, he's been to PSG, went back to Chelsea.
Played in the World Cup for Brazil.
Well, played in the World Cup for Brazil. Now he's at Arsenal, which obviously is a step down, but still, it's
It's Arsenal.
It's Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I mean, you knew what you were buying from the first time. You knew. So why are you shocked when a David Luiz does a David Luiz?
Can you believe 3 penalties conceded this season? 3 red cards.
Hey, he's a blockbuster.
That's another level, bro.
No, that guy's
That's a whole new level.
But I mean, apart from that, I mean, the game then sprung
Yeah.
into life.
Actually,
and-
Arsenal were in the game, I believe, in in the first half before that mistake happened. So if they went to halftime with a clean sheet, I think it would have been a bit better for them. And then David Luiz obviously.
I don't think so. I think City would have.
No, but they were
I get you.
But they were in the game.
Yes, I get you.
They could have gotten something out of the game, I feel. Maybe like a draw or something. Ultimately, they could have lost, but it wouldn't have been as bad as it was.
At the end. No, I totally agree with you, but I'm saying at the end of it all, they still would have lost. But I mean, it was an entertaining game, and it was what it was. Yeah.
Man United are back.
Of course, son.
Man United are back.
But
no,
like we're creeping
they're
in the
not
shadows.
back. They're back playing football. That's what I mean.
We're coming back, son. No. You can burn this soon, my lighty. Burn it.
They're not back. They were back playing football with Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes.
At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So, firstly, a goal by Steven Bergwijn. It was a combination of a great strike and a howler by De Gea, to be honest.
Look, I mean, De Gea, his form has dipped.
No, it's not a dip in form, guys. He's done.
No, hang on. No.
You can't tell me.
No.
He's been like this for 3 years now. You can't tell me that's a dip in form.
Look, I mean, it is a
Your
dip
form
in form.
can't dip for 3 years.
It's coming back, don't worry.
Ever since that 2018 World Cup, David De Gea has never been the same. Ronaldo broke him.
Yeah, look,
broke
I mean.
He's not the same.
But he's going to come back.
No,
we still trust.
no,
Look, I mean, he's delivered
There's
for
no
us.
way.
And he's going to continue to deliver for us.
Let me tell you something. United fans are done with David De Gea. You're the only one who's left. Dean Henderson is going to come through for Man United.
Look, no, I'm still on De Gea's side. I'm sorry, bro.
Come on.
I'm sorry. We can't just throw him away like that. How many performances has he pulled through for us?
But there's too many howlers now, bro. There's too many howlers.
I mean, they haven't played for like 3 months.
Look, he's been holding the team down when they were rubbish.
Absolute rubbish.
Holding
Not
them
just
down.
rubbish.
But now that the team is getting better with more quality players, the likes of Fernandes coming in, and now he's just doing howlers. Come on.
No, he's gonna get back.
No, come on.
I believe it. I'm not gonna throw you away, De Gea. I'm still here for you, my boy. Now, but step it up. Don't make me look like a fool.
Too many howlers there for my liking. But Paul Pogba did return. Your favorite player at Manchester United.
Shut up, bro. Absolutely shut up.
He came in the second half and he did make quite an improvement in the game.
Yeah.
Contributed to the penalty that United got as well.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, it's what we expect from Pogba, right? To have an impact on the game.
What you expect from him. You don't like the guy.
No, I don't. I genuinely don't. But that's because he's not living up to the expectation.
Yeah.
And it's all about him. But anyway, let's get back to the football. He did make a contribution. We got the penalty, and hopefully he can have a bit more of a contribution as we go forward. We'll see what happens. We have to take it from game to game.
Classic Mourinho performance. Spurs were holding back. They were compact. They were defending basically the entire game. United were controlling things all over the pitch. They got the goal, counter-attacking goal, very good for them.
Yeah.
And then it was just a draw for Mourinho, just a point gained.
For him, it was a point gained,
Yeah.
as usual. I mean, what do you expect from Mourinho now? Nothing's going to change from that guy, no matter which team
Do you
he
really
coaches.
think he's done for now? Do you really think that's just Jose Mourinho done for us? No more trophies, no more league titles, no more Champions League titles?
He's gonna... I would say no more league titles.
No more league titles.
No more league
I mean,
titles.
that's because it's at Tottenham, right?
Yes.
They don't win league.
No, they don't. They choke. So I'm saying this. He's gonna win a cup, but he's not
Like
the
a Carabao Cup.
Yes, but he's not the Mourinho that he used to be, and that's just it. Can he
So
get
he's
it
done
back?
Done for.
Can he get it back? I doubt it because he's a very stubborn character. You know, everybody knows.
Doesn't
Mourinho.
wanna change his
I
ways.
don't need to explain him. Everybody knows. So I doubt he'll ever get back to that level that he was at. He's not going to change his ways. This is the Mourinho that you'll get. He could go to PSG for all we care. This is the Mourinho that you'll get. I think that's his only chance, in fact, of winning a league if he goes to France and coaches PSG.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I'm being dead honest here. Am I lying? Okay, you guys tell me, am I lying? Be honest.
I mean, anyone can win the league with PSG. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Even my niece can win the flipping league with the PSG.
Before we move over to La Liga, brother,
Yeah.
Liverpool are playing against Everton on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the last big game that is left in the first round of action.
Yeah.
The return. So Arsenal basically couldn't hold it down for us by beating City, so we can win the league at Goodison Park. But anyway,
I'm sure Goodison Park and Everton fans are like, thank you, Sir T.
thank you, David Luiz.
Thank you, David Luiz.
Yeah, but they didn't do it. It couldn't happen. It's not going to happen. We're not going to win the league at Goodison Park, even if we do beat Everton. So it's going to be postponed probably like a week or 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but it's a regulation result for you guys. I mean, standard. We all say throw the form sheet out the window when it's a derby, blah 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 blah. But let's be honest,
it's Everton.
It's Everton.
They haven't beaten us since
I got
2010.
Buffett. It's Everton. So the talking point here is that you're not going to win it at Goodison Park. That's it.
And that's quite disappointing. But we're going to move over to La Liga now.
Yes.
Because it is back. It did return. It is on fire. When it comes to the top of the table, specifically.
Look, I mean, son.
It is on fire. Barcelona winning their first 2 games back. Real Madrid winning their first 2 games back. But last night, Barcelona did drop points.
Yes, they did.
Against Sevilla.
Yes, they
Which
did.
now means Real Madrid are in a position to go back on top.
Are in a position.
Yeah.
The question is, will we take that position? Like, everybody knows we're Real Madrid fans, so it's a we thing. And you know us.
You know what happened last time?
Exactly.
We
That's
beat
what I'm
them in
saying.
El Clasico.
Exactly.
The following week, we dropped points.
Exactly. So that's my thing. We are in that position, but now do we have that mettle to actually go into that position and keep that position?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'm hoping so. I mean, Hazard and flipping Karim Benzema. I mean, they're on
the combos
song.
are communicating.
I mean, my young son Asensio's back, son. I mean, come on. They're just singing. They're in the midfield and attack, my son. So obviously I have that hope. But I'm sitting like this with Real Madrid, honestly speaking, but hopefully we'll cross the line.
Let's talk about the first 2 games because we won 3-1 against Leganés, which was a very, very good performance.
Yes.
Given the fact that the guys were out for such a long time.
Yes, definitely.
Coming back, and you could see actually the fatigue in the second half.
Yes.
Which is when we conceded a goal as well.
That's why everything slowed down in the second half. But things like that like that are understandable. First half we were firing, and I'm happy with that because I thought, look. With the training that we had before this whole lockdown, things they were almost there but not quite there. And so I was thinking, jeepers, with such a long break, we're probably going to be not at our best, but goodness gracious. It's like old Zizou heard me. It's like, I'll show you, my son. And we played like our old best self.
Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018.
Son.
3 Champions League in a row.
In a row. Don't you flipping forget it. I don't care who else can win the flipping Champions League, but we did it 3 times in a row. 3! Thank you. So,
in the Valencia game, it was a completely different story because we came stronger in the second half.
Yes.
Compared to the first half because first half was a bit not drab or dull.
Yeah.
It was Valencia had opportunities. They hit the post. They were in the game, and then in the second half, completely different performance.
But let's be honest, we cannot expect as Real Madrid to walk over Valencia. They are that tough, irritating team.
Yeah,
they just are.
They are.
So for us to get back in the second half the way we did, I think it's testament to who we are. And those are going to be the 2019-2020 champions.
But now we go back to the first question we asked.
Yes.
Barcelona won their first 2 games very convincingly. It was great. Messi scoring, doing what Messi does.
Yeah,
and
Messi
then
doing a Messi.
They drew against Sevilla.
Yeah.
Now this presents Real Madrid with the opportunity to go on top. We've mentioned this already.
Yeah.
But now we're playing Real Sociedad.
Yes.
And we know what kind of a team they are.
Yes.
In terms of causing upsets.
They are just that team.
Yeah, they
really
are. They're a bit like Valencia in terms of, especially when it comes to Real Madrid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have those teams especially when we go against as Real Madrid, they just don't want to give it up.
Do you trust Real Madrid to do the job on Sunday?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
What changed?
And that's my heart speaking.
What has changed?
Not my mind.
What has changed from before the lockdown?
The combinations are clicking now. Combinations are clicking and everybody seems like they understand their role, especially with Hazard now, because Hazard was not a disappointment, not by any means, but he wasn't Chelsea Hazard. I'm not saying he's there now.
But I feel like when it comes to Hazard, people they don't want to look at the reality of things. Hazard was overweight when he came at Real Madrid.
Yeah, boy had some fun.
It's not like anyone else's fault. That's his fault. It's on him.
Yeah.
And he's had 2 long-term injuries in this season.
Yes.
How the hell do you expect that guy to play like he did at Chelsea when he was injured for half the season?
Yes.
And he was fat when he came here. It was fact.
I mean,
Like, what do you expect?
Boy had to celebrate his Real Madrid signing. Okay, but that's on him. I get you.
Yeah.
But now that has passed, hopefully, especially with the injuries. So I have more confidence now in our combination plays, especially going forward. I mean, those score lines that we have just mentioned from our past 2 games show an indication that we are in the right direction with a 3-1 and a 3-0. So I am confident that we can cross that line, but there's still this lingering feeling that, hey, we are still Madrid and we do have what do they call it? White line fever or something along those lines, where we are there, but we just for some reason cannot cross over. But I hope we can cross over to win the bloody league. Goodness gracious.
People are going to start thinking this is the Real Madrid bias show. But anyway,
who cares? I don't care if you think that. We love Madrid.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga again. I'm not sure if that is news, if it's worth reporting. They won it for the 8th time in a row now.
Yeah.
What else? What else do we say about the Bundesliga? Bayern won the league, guys.
Congratulations to Bayern Munich. I mean, we're just being cordial.
I'm not saying congrats. I mean, Bayern won the league. That's all. That's like something that happens every year. Let's accept it and move on. Bayern won the league.
Look, I get you.
Don't say congrats. They won the league. It's not that hard.
No, don't. Listen. Let's be honest. It's not Bayern's fault, right? Bayern is a progressive team that always looks to upgrade their squad, and they do so.
And poach from other German teams as well.
Well, why are the other German teams poachable?
Because it's Bayern Munich, they have money.
No, bro. But okay, I get you, 100%.
Yeah.
But the other teams need to step it up. We cannot always be looking towards Dortmund, and Dortmund always come close, and then boom, and right at the end. I mean, the points difference, how they won it with the points difference at the end, it looked like a bloody walkover. But if you remember a couple of months back, before the lockdown, before this whole pandemic started, it was always Dortmund and then RB Leipzig and then Bayern. At some stage, Bayern were not even on the top of the log. I think that at some stage there were 2 or 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there was a point where they were not leading. So there was that hope. And then,
You know what the thing about the Bundesliga is? I find it is a very, very good league to watch.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Firstly, technically, it's a top league.
It's brilliant.
And the fact that Bayern is winning the league every year is not for me a true representation of the quality that is in the Bundesliga.
Definitely.
Yes, the other guys are not stepping up, but I genuinely do enjoy watching German football.
No, it's a brilliant league. I have to tell you, because that is the only
But it's
league.
not a good reflection though that Bayern are winning
definitely.
the league.
But then what can be done? I mean, we can't. The officials or the German FA cannot say, "Hey, Bayern, can you slow?" No, I mean, you get what I'm saying. So we're in this conundrum where guys have to stop their players getting pushed by Bayern, and they have to show up their own teams so that they can be competitive. Nobody likes to see Bayern winning every flipping season. I mean, this is 8 times in a row. I mean, come on. But I will still say congratulations to them. And
No, they can miss me.
Musma no more, that's why.
No, come on, they can miss me.
Okay, but
it's like saying the sky is blue today. Like, come on, they won the league.
Look, I still feel congratulations to them, and let's see how they perform in the Champions League.
Ooh, that's the big one. That's the big one, because as much as they are winning the league, but for them it's the Champions League.
That is the crown.
Yeah, that is the crown for them.
That is what they want the most. It's the same as Juventus. There's nothing really to report, like you said, off camera. Nothing to report when they win, but it's the Champions League that they want the most, and we'll see how they will go. Do you think they'll win it? No.
I don't see Bayern winning the Champions League.
Okay.
Well, not at least not this season.
No, we're specifically talking about this season.
No. I actually don't know who's going to win the Champions League this season.
But you just know it's not them.
I just know it's not Bayern.
Okay, I'm not gonna press you on who you think is gonna win. Not today's show, at least. But there will be times where
it's
I will
not
press
Bayern
you.
and it's not Barcelona.
Yeah, I definitely second that one, especially the second one. I definitely. But
before we wrap it up, brother, Serie A is coming back.
Yes.
Before the lockdown, obviously, it was neck and neck in terms of Juventus and Lazio.
Yes.
So we just had that thing. Lazio were constantly pushing.
Yes.
Do you think they still have that gas now to actually push on in the final stretch of the league?
My heart says yes and my mind says no.
But the thing that's the worrying thing about Lazio is the fact that they don't have experience in terms of title chasing.
Yes.
So I feel like Juventus do have the edge.
Yes, they do.
In terms of like going for the final stretch because they weren't playing well before the season stopped. If
Definitely.
you remember
Yes,
correctly.
yes. I
So
remember.
they've had a chance to sit down
Regroup
now
and,
and
yeah.
reevaluate everything and
Yes.
regroup and then go for the final stretch.
That's why I say with my mind no, but with my heart yes. I mean, it's the ultimate fairy tale, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
no.
we all, as sports fans, we're all into the fairy tales.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Leicester. We were all. I mean, I was a Leicester fan when they won. So I want the same with Lazio. But do they have the pedigree? This is where my mind kicks in, and it's saying no, they do not. But obviously, with the heart, I do want them to win.
I hope they do win it.
Yes, guys, thank you again for tuning in to the Sport Express show. We're back, guys. We're back. Catch you again next week. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you again.
Adios.
Love you guys.